Let me ask you, what is the inside story of Mustafizur Rahman's inclusion from IPL?
Actually, inside story where I'm a Bangladeshi, and the story actually came from BCCI or India. So inside story is not that much available in Bangladesh, but uh, as the situation increased, I can explain you why the Bangladesh Cricket Board was so harsh, or why the Bangladesh Cricket Board didn't want to go to play to India. So that's a very natural question. Why Bangladesh Cricket Board asked for the neutral venue? So I can clearly say that we saw some objections and some statements made by some Hindu sectarian groups that no Bangladeshi player can come to play in India. Why a Bangladeshi player was brought? So when we actually discussed, or when we actually went through the statements, is there any statements, or is there any objections made by those groups say that why the Bangladeshi player has been bought in such a huge amount, or the amount KKR was paying to Mustafiz was an issue? No. All the statements said why a Bangladeshi player was bought by KKR. Bangladeshi. That means the Mustafi's main controversy, or Mustafi's main crime was to be a Bangladeshi. It's clear. Those sectarian groups have problems with being Bangladesh or being a Bangladeshi. That's the problem. So when some people were trying to say that during IPL, the problem would be that would actually start, or the World Cup. World Cup is an ICC issue, ICC event. So during World Cup, nothing will be a problem. It's all about only IPL. So it's totally nonsense.
How do you see that
When
after the flight of Sheikh Hasina Wajid to India? I think it was monitored that Sheikh Hasina was there and Bangladesh was demanding to return Sheikh Hasina Wajid. Was that a main
That's
factor
the
that?
totally different issue. That's a
Yeah.
totally different issue.
Hmm.
When why a political leader is staying in India, and why India is not sending her back? It's totally different issue.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't think it can be a problem for India to make such statement that remove Mustafizur Rahman from IPL.
Yeah.
Before the BCCI statement to KKR, and KKR made the decision, it was not a problem at all.
Why
Some of
Mustafizur
the
Rahman was targeted? Even there was different other players like Litton Das and other belong to ethnic groups. But why
no.
Mustafizur Rahman?
Litanda Somoshakar or Sakib Al Hasan is not in the part of this IPL.
Okay. Okay.
Mustafizur Rahman was the only player who was bought by a IPL team this year, this specific for this IPL. And I was saying that those Hindu radical sectarian groups, they were saying why a Bangladeshi player is bought by KKR, why KKR is playing a Bangladeshi. That means being Bangladeshi is the problem, not for being the amount, being a such high amounted bowler. No,
Ji.
just for being Bangladeshi, the groups were making the issue that why a Bangladeshi player has to play.
Tosia, how do you see what will be the future of Bangladesh cricket in terms of playing 2020 World Cup in India? Will Bangladesh play T20 World Cup in India?
Look, I just mentioned that the groups for which the Mustafizur Rahman was released from KKR was because of some statements that you can't make a Bangladeshi player to play in IPL for KKR. That's why Mustafizur Rahman was released by the order of BCCI. So I told you that no statements called that why a player is bought in such high amount. The only issue was why a Bangladeshi player is playing in the IPL. So when you become sure that just for being a Bangladeshi made one of your player unsafe, so the specific in a specific country, the cricket board of that country made such statement that this player is released from IPL. So when you find that one player is unsafe to play on that specific country, why would you set your whole squad to that same country rather than a closer time frame? If the statement is made now, IPL is in April or from 26th March, but in February it will be the World Cup. So our cricket board definitely felt that unsafe. But I personally feel, I just say, Bangladesh doesn't want to make any enemies in any field, not in sports, not in culture, not in politics, not any sector. But when we are attacked or we are threatened to be attacked, why would I be silent and take the risk? Some of the in BCCI related peoples or some players, previous players or anyone can say that no, the threat is not for Bangladesh team. It's for Indian Cricket Board or KKR itself. Maybe I do agree, but maybe not. Why would I take the risk? Why would my cricket board would take the risk? Right? So Bangladesh doesn't want to make enemies, and I personally, not I know most of the people of Bangladesh believes that whether you are trying to build intimacy or diplomacy, that culture and sports, those should be used as a tool, not as a weapon.
Sosia, how do you see the prevailing situation of this scenario, and what is your message for India, BCCI?
No, the BCCI made the statement that Mustafiz can't play. So the situation raised right now, I think everything was initiated by them. So let's say that they should take the stand that why they thought Mustafiz should not play in IPL. The serious matter is, I do agree. I have to say that India-Pakistan political situation and India-Bangladesh political situation is not the same. And these two countries, Bangladesh, India, were never enemies, and I don't believe they want to be enemies. Even say for even right after just a year, the relation between these two countries, Bangladesh and India, can change drastically. So right now the situation is different, and after a year the situation can be different. But when a team insults, the insult should be taken seriously. So when the insult made by India to a Bangladeshi, just for being Bangladeshi, a player is removed from your
Okay,
domestic tournament.